Joanna. It's obviously been a while since we've seen you up on stage for this post-fight, like any sort of press conference with us. So how have the last, 2 years been for you?
Hello guys, yeah, it's good to be back. I wish I was after the fight. And hey, Marina Moros was sitting here a minute ago, and guys, she put on hell of a performance. It's been 2 years. She hasn't fought because of so many injuries, but we all know what's happening in Ukraine, in Europe, and I think she deserves like double bravo or respect, how she's handling all of this. You know, it's hard. Her family is there in Ukraine fighting for life, honestly. So this girl has done really big thing tonight. So big congrats, Marina. We are very happy for you.
Well, being here at the T-Mobile in a sold-out pay-per-view, are you getting the itch to get back in here?
I'm so excited to be here. After tomorrow will be 2 years I fought here, and I put on hell of a performance in Fight of the Year with Weili Zhang. And honestly, I can't wait to do this again. It feels special to me to be here, talking to you guys, and it's special. This arena, you know, we are in the capital of UFC, MMA in Las Vegas. You know, it's our home.
Well, I know you said you didn't want to come back until the fans were back in attendance, and now that they're selling out arenas again, is there a timetable for when we can see you back in there?
Of course, I on the way here, I was thinking about the arena next to T-Mobile, the big one, 60,000 people. So why not do it?
Do you know something we don't know?
No, I don't know. It's just my dream, but I know something. I know about some you don't know. So yeah.
Is the rematch with Weili still the fight that you might be targeting for your return?
I think it's very interesting. I think it's number one. I have number one interest in this fight, I think. I'm guessing.
And then I'd like to get your thoughts on the upcoming fight with Rose and Carla, two ladies that you fought before.
Yeah, so, hey, they fought. That time Carla won. It was 2014. She became the UFC Strawweight champion. And I took the belt from her few months later, but they both are totally different fighters. I think that Rose is totally different than she was in 2014. She's the champ for a reason. She's very strong, and I don't know. I have a feeling that Rose will defend the belt, and of course, Carla is a good fighter. She has a few win streak, but I feel like three of us, Rose, Weili, me, we always bring this women's MMA to different level with every fight. Winning or losing, we do that. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm curious, how nervous are you now ahead of the main event this evening?
I am. I have four teammates fighting on this card. One former teammate facing my teammate. I'm just happy for Marina. I can't wait for Edson Barboza. Moicano got a big chance to fight RDA, who I really love, both of them. And we won our belts on the same card in Dallas in 2015, me and RDA. But it's a big chance for Moicano. He just fought a few weeks ago, and he has a big chance to get another win in short notice time, but we all waiting for the main event for Jorge and Colby, and this is what I said so many times. I think that I know that Colby is such an amazing athlete. I saw him training in the gym back in the day, but there is something special about Georgie, and I'm very happy for Georgie where he is at right now, and I feel that Georgie will surprise, and he was training really hard with multiple world and Olympian wrestling champion, and he left his tears, blood. He performed very well, so I have a feeling that Georgie will surprise tonight.
How important is the fight for the gym after everything that Colby said and done?
We all know it's very important. This victory will mean everything to us, to the fighters, the numbered, all the managers. It's a big fight, man. We need this win.
Joanna right here. Straight behind. Joanna, when you were champion, obviously you were very busy, but in the last few years in Poland, you've just become more famous on Instagram. Your life looks like it's just so amazing when you're back in your home country. Is life slower when you come back to train at ATT and come to the United States, or is it still, do you still have a lot to do even though you don't have a fight lined up right now?
It is. It is. It's slower here. I live like a monk, and I'm focused only on myself and training. And I'm very family person, so I love being around my family and friends, helping them, being with them, hanging out with them. But training is always my first priority, and they know this. They've been supporting me for so many years. But in Florida, I have different life, so I do training. I do some things outside the gym because I like to stay active even when I'm resting. I love doing things. I have so many hobbies, passions, businesses back home in Poland. People define me how I look on Instagram, but I used to do that when I was not the champion, and nobody was complaining. And I've been working since I was a little girl. Even when I was the UFC champion, I was working at my parents' store. Nobody was complaining. When I do more, people are complaining because people don't like when someone is doing more than they do because they are just too lazy. But I'm enjoying my life, and I'm very happy what I have approached in my life. But I want to reach even bigger goals and stars, and it's possible. So I can't stop. I won't stop, and I will continue approaching better things in my life, talking about business and sport. So yeah, but training is always my first priority. I needed that break for myself, and I'm very happy. I feel strong, and I can't wait to get back to the octagon and put on another fight of the year.
How has it been to see some of the new girls now come up and they're in that top 5 picture at Strawweight, like Marina Rodriguez fighting right now, Mackenzie Dern and others?
Yeah, cool.
And then
Yeah, I don't follow. I don't have time to watch fights, and it's always like this. I do not follow. I have 3 names I want to fight: Rosna Mayunas, number 1 contender Carla Esparza, or Weili Zhang. We put on hell of a performance. Why not to do it again?
And my final question, I'm sure you see it a lot of fans like, Joanna, why have you been away so long? We want to see you back. You're still our favorite. What's your message to all the fans who have been obviously messaging you like, where are you? We just want to see you
I
again.
was healing from hematoma. Of course, I'm joking. But, hey, first of all, COVID. And I don't see myself fighting without fans. The fans are back to the arenas. It's been already 12 months, less, more. The fans are back. But I'm waiting on big fights only. So Weili was busy with fighting Rose. So now Carla Esparza show up. She's the next pretendent. So I'm ready to get back. But I was focused on myself, on getting better. I feel strong physically, mentally, and just happy to be here. I'm training really hard. Like I said, I was always very busy. I was always focused on so many things. I know how to manage my daily time, how to manage my work, and I'm very happy. I'm just very happy, and I will put on hell of a performance in my next fight.
Thank you.
Joanna, you are such an inspiration to so many women, especially female mixed martial artists. Do you have any words of advice to young girls getting into the sport right now?
Oh, this sport is growing. The women's MMA is just growing. It's amazing. And I just have to thank UFC and fans, because there is no sport without fans, any sport. They love watching women's MMA. Girls are headlining the shows more and more often. And I'm just happy to see that.
Amazing. And do you have any thoughts or opinions on the rivalry between Moroz and Agapova?
I don't like to predict fights, and I don't like to talk bad about people. and people not gonna believe because I like to deliver the truth. I am a very honest person, but I'm happy for Marina. There was a bad blood. Hey, Marina proved that she's the best. That ATT is one of the greatest places to train, and that's it. I know what I talk about, but I'm very happy for Marina, and I wish speed recovery for her opponent.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see you back in the
I
cage.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Hey Joanna,
Hey.
how you doing?
Very good. Thank you. Good to see you.
You too as well. First question is, when we look at Colby and Masvidal and how they're communicating and acting around each other, who do you think is going into the cage with the mental advantage?
Both of them. They both are very special. And this is what I was talking about with Krzysztof Jotko, who is fighting very soon. And it's so weird and so strange to see them fighting, to see the bad blood between them two, because we remember them as some friends, teammates, supporters, hanging out, training together, supporting each other. And it's just weird, but this is what happens when you are not honest and when you are not loyal to your people. But I think that both of them are an amazing athletes, and both are very strong physically and mentally. So it's a big fight for all of us. It's a big fight.
Joanna, in the middle, you said you weren't offered a fight for this card. Do you know why you weren't offered a fight for this card? Was your opponent not ready? Because you said you wanted Weili. Was she just not ready right now?
Yeah, I like October. It was just in my mind that, girl, you have to train harder, and I felt like I want to be back. So I planned this. I planned my comeback to ATT. I got back 6 weeks ago to American Top Team, and I was still in the middle of April. But I planned this trip in October already, because I like to plan things, and I had this feeling a few months ago that I will do great things in 2022. I wanted to fight at the end of March. I felt like I was going to be ready, and I felt like I was going to get the fight with Weili Zhang, for example, but it didn't happen. She's not ready. I know she has some visa and travel issues because of quarantine for people from China. So I haven't fought in last 2 years. So there's not going to be a big difference if I fight next week, next month, or in 2 months. So I prefer to train really hard with Mikey Brown, Katel Kubis, my teammates and coaches at American Top Team. Be focused on just getting better physically and mentally, and be 100% ready for my next opponent.
Joanna, you mentioned you had the top 3 women in the strawweight are the opponents you'd like to see. Is there any thought to taking kind of a warm-up fight at all before them, or no?
I was thinking about, and so many people are like, get an easy fight, take an easy fight. What does it mean, easy fight? And very often people who never fought ask me this question, and the thing is, I never go easy. I never train easy. So the fight is a pleasure. It's cherry on the top of the birthday cake. So the preparation, the camp is the hardest thing, and the hard work is done so many weeks before the fight. So why to take an easy fight if I'm not going to train easy? So if I get an easy fight, people will say like, yeah, she lost her last fight. Now she's getting this girl rank number, I don't know, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, doesn't mean anything. Hey, I want to be focused on big things, and I was always like this. I remember before I joined the UFC, I was dreaming about becoming a UFC fighter, UFC champion, and I've done that. And I did that, and I will do it again. I will become the UFC strawweight champion, and it's been a while, but I feel like that's the road I have to take, and I'm just focused on getting better. And if I fight, I do only big fights and no paycheck, big paycheck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.